Hello everyone. So let's do these end of year feast challenges. So this event was from back when I think the level cap was 60, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of these challenges are going to be really easy. Uh, these first two challenges actually might end up being the hardest ones for long-time players just because you have to use preset units. But honestly, they're not that hard anyway because really all they are is a test to see if you read things properly. That's really all there is to it. You just need to read the descriptions and you'll be able to beat the maps relatively easily. So for example, right now I am not reading it properly because I attacked a slime. And I realized that, okay, what you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to move them away from each other because they will just cause each other to be invincible basically if they're next to each other. So you're given a variety of displacement skills to achieve this. So like for example, Matthew here has Backbreaker from Varash's skill set. You want to keep them apart and make sure that your units are placed in a way so that uh, the enemy will prioritize attacking in a way so that they won't be next to each other anymore. So obviously, as always, remember the enemy AI tends to prioritize attacking ranged units when you have melee when they attack in melee, right? So here they're always going to prioritize attacking Narm, Almeida, or Maya. Even though Maya does have melee range ignore, or melee range penalty ignore, uh, the enemy AI never takes that into account, I don't think. So just make sure you place those three units in a way so that the slimes will just go to attack them, so that they'll split up and you can kill them without needing to waste a bunch of displacement skills. So otherwise, like, it really just comes down to killing these enemies in a certain order. You can kill them in whatever order you want. I went for the green one first because that one silences everybody on the map. Uh, and that's obviously really annoying. So the big slimes, once you hit them 3 times, they will split into 3 tiny slimes, and then you can kill the tiny slimes like I'm doing right here. Uh, and oh right, and the large slimes will also summon small slimes. I think every other turn. So really, all it comes down to is just making sure you do what I said. You split up the slimes so that they will be vulnerable, and that way you don't have to waste a bunch of attacks just displacing them into favorable positions. Uh, Otherwise, uh, I believe they are demon units. So obviously, like Almeida and Maya will do, well, actually, just Almeida will actually do a lot of damage to them. Otherwise, it's actually a very straightforward fight. The yellow and red slime effects, like, I really don't think matter that much. One of them, like, reduces defense or whatever. I really didn't pay that much attention to it. As you can see, I'm not, like, the most important thing is to really just to place your units in such a way so that they will split apart and you can damage them without wasting too many moves. The turn limit on this map is rather strict. You are at risk of running out of turns if you are screwing around for too much. And your units are actually fairly frail. As you can see, like, Almeida almost dies here. So do make sure to keep units under guard from Vargas if you can. Vargas, of course, can revive here, so you do have some safety. You do have a safety net. Otherwise, like I said, actually a very straightforward fight. One thing to keep in mind, since there are quite a few debuffs flying around on this map, uh, Maya does remove debuffs every time she ends her turn from her talent. So that's something you want to keep in mind as well. Otherwise, it's very straightforward. I don't know if you can copy exactly what I did here. But I did get a few heavy shield activations from Vargas, but I don't believe any of them actually matter. Uh, I think one of them might have saved me from dying once, but it doesn't matter because Vargas has a revive. And there is a bit of RNG here, obviously, because there's always critical hits, and Almeida's the out debuffs are a little bit RNG. But you'll see at the end I have like 2 turns left over, so it's not like I was getting really really close to failing the map or anything like that. And it's not even like I really planned out my. I didn't even really plan out my approach to this map. It's actually very straightforward if you read all the descriptions. Like I said, it's more of a reading test than it is like a gameplay test. Like once you understand what you're supposed to do on the map, you'll kind of be able to intuitively beat it. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. See you guys in the next one.